Hey everybody, welcome to Pep Talks. We're at All Things Comedy. And by the way, I just want to welcome everybody in YouTube land. The guy staring at you is my, oh no, he's not on the screen yet, but Bill Dwyer is our special guest. Bill, say hello to everybody.
You want me to stare at everybody now?
Yes,
is that
stare.
my camera? Is that camera 3?
I'm not sure.
There
you go,
3?
yeah. You see, you can see yourself
two,
live.
Or is it camera 3?
That's camera 3.
Right
Emma,
there.
which camera am I on? Camera 2? Camera 3? Camera 2? Camera 3? Who's the goddamn stage manager here?
Where
I'm
is
a
the stage-
professional. I hosted Extreme Dodgeball.
I read
all 3 seasons.
I went on your Google to find about you.
It's
I looked
my
on
Google, too.
your Wikipedia, and
My Google.
Man, those are shows I don't know I ever watched.
Really?
Which shows?
All of them.
That sounds like kind of a dig.
There were many.
You never watched
Well, didn't
I'm
you?
sorry. I didn't get your TV credits.
No, none.
I'm sorry.
I love the 90s.
At least Eddie posts pictures with Deborah Messing.
That's right. That's
I had a
right.
great time on this show this week. Guess where I am this week?
No,
Guess
the reason.
where I am? Battling loneliness.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. I'm doing the reboot of Will and Grace. Did you realize they were doing that? Here's me and Deb Messing. I watch. I follow your Instagram.
Yes. Bill is referring to and it's Bill Dwyer and Steve Lally, my co-host. Say hello, Steve.
Hey, everybody. It's
we're on a very hyper. Bill is driving the show today with some incredible forceful energy. Bill is a TV guy. He's now. Is this an accurate description of you, Bill? That you're kind of like
A dynamo?
you're a dynamo, but it's
A
like
dynamo
you
with
have.
abs?
You do look good. He does look good for a man who is in stage 4. There is
Stage 4, that's when you...
you host. You're a
call
host.
it- that's when
You're
you
a
call-
host. Like you should.
a parasite.
No, stage 4 is the stage we're in.
Oh, I thought stage 4 is when you called and apologized to people.
Stage 4.
Right?
Stage 4 is actually.
Who's this?
This is Emma.
Who's this?
Emma is our engineer.
That was
This show has just gone to shit. People are just
quickly,
walking in,
very quickly,
horsing around with your laptop.
Emma's our favorite.
What's going on here?
Oh, there we go. There we're live, and now I can see who's going to chat it up with
Now
me.
at home, do you have a wireless keyboard for that?
I do.
How about a wireless mouse? Do you have such a thing?
This is high tech.
I have a wireless mouse.
So
yeah.
do I. Mm-hmm. Are you thrilled with yours?
I love my
I
wireless
do.
mouse.
I like mine too.
Yeah.
I even travel with it. I have a wireless mouse bag that I bought on Amazon.
Did you really?
Yeah. Just sling it over my shoulder.
Sir, is that a wireless mouse, or are you happy to see me?
I don't keep it in my pocket. It would look more
Did
like
you-
a tumor
do you
because I
just-
sling it over my shoulder.
You sling it over your shoulder. That's how I
Yeah.
pictured it.
Is
yeah.
that a
I
tumor?
just-
Did
Yeah.
it come with the mouse, or did you order it separately?
No, I ordered it. It's a value-added thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
So when
By
you,
the way, just
The
so you,
aftermarket for
right
wireless
when you
mouses
resell the mouse
is crazy.
with the bag,
Right,
it's
when you-
gonna be
Yeah.
very, very valuable.
by the way, it's a very funny sight. Gag, I think, to have something so small slung over
Right,
your shoulder.
right.
It's about this big.
Yeah.
Right?
Like if you collected thimbles and you had a pouch for like 2 thimbles. Yes. You know, and
If you
carried
collected
that
thimbles,
around.
I do collect thimbles. I love thimbles.
Really?
Oh, you need
I
the
love 'em.
bag. You need the thimble bag.
I haven't thought of that. But what I do with my wireless mouse is
I
always
know that. And you say you're a
You
thimble
put it under your
collector.
hat, and he puts
Really?
his wireless
never-
mouse under his.
You never even
bowler
thought of
hat.
a thimble bag, and yet you call yourself a thimble collector. Fraud, I say, sir. Fraud.
well,
You
sir.
lie.
Well, sir, first of all, I am not a fraud. I am from the Pepitones of Staten Island. We are not
Oh shit!
fraud.
Here comes the
Oh.
fucking
Are you
downtown Abbey.
Is that are you really from Staten Island?
Brooklyn and Staten Island. We moved when I was 10 to Staten Island. So I always say Brooklyn because it's cooler, but
But
I
Staten
really...
Island is like it's like
What?
a mystery. Like nobody knows what it's like to live on Staten Island. There was that Andy Garcia movie, which nobody saw,
Which
about
one?
living
I
on
did.
Staten Island.
City Island.
City
I
Island.
got to see that. I did. Andy Garcia. I bet they didn't film in Staten Island. Garcia wouldn't have put up with
it's
it.
It's like a Ralph's commercial.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
That movie is.
Is it?
Is
Yeah,
it?
it's not very good.
Yeah.
Well,
Staten Island.
which Ralph's commercial? Because there's some great ones.
Bill, you not the ones you were in, the other ones.
By the way, I just wanted to say to the Emmys, like,
Oh yeah.
to have the in memoriam, or I guess this is my complaint to Fox, to have the
Yeah.
in memoriam and then follow it up with a Subaru banjo commercial.
Oh my
is
God!
that-
Do you know
I
what
was
that
a
means?
mess.
That means that Bill was the only person watching the
I
Emmys.
was a blubbering mess.
The Emmys this year were the lowest rated Emmys in the history of
Is
in
that
the history
right?
of television. Only second was last year. This year
So it keeps going down.
30% less people than last year.
Well, that's probably because America is in a collapse, and less people
Give a
give a
fucking
fuck
shit.
about
Exactly
celebrity.
right.
Celebrity. Now, did you watch the Emmys? I did
Well,
not.
obviously we care about celebrities because
Well, I
I've
care
seen
about Deb Messing,
Deb
Right.
Messing,
The celebrities
Susan
who like
Sarandon.
me.
Sean Hayes.
Right.
Sean Hayes, Will,
Yeah.
Eric McCormick.
Yeah, you got a picture with him.
Yes, I did.
Oh, did you send a?
I should have got a picture
You
with
missed that Instagram post.
Yeah, I don't.
That was
you
a
know,
big one.
I got a big feed, I guess. I don't go back.
I
You
got
know,
a
you
big
need,
feed
You
back.
need a big feed for that wireless mouse.
People think it's a feedback for a
Is the
tiny
mustache
horse.
new? Let's get a little vain right
Well,
now.
it's a
Is
few
the
months.
mustache
It's a
new?
few months old. It had a beard for a while.
Yeah, now you got the little. What do they call
Yeah.
that? A soul patch?
I guess I do have a soul patch. Yeah,
You
Yeah.
don't want
like
to admit it.
a Western villain, sort of like
I
a,
do.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. It's very Doc Holliday. It's sort of
Yeah.
a Doc Holliday
yeah,
mustache.
gunslinger.
Yeah.
I could see you being the jovial Doc Holliday, like a Doc Holliday who wants to have a good time.
And all things comedy, Doc Holliday.
That's right, running around.
I don't want to kill anybody.
Why isn't this place more fun?
And then Bill Burr walks in and he goes, "Shut it, Doc." And you go, "I don't want to kill nobody." Doc, shut it. We're doing a green screen today. Shut it. By the way, folks,
When you walk in all things comedy, you walk in a door and there's no security, nor should there be. But there's nothing here. I go,
Nor
I'm here for,
should there
I'm here
be.
for Eddie Pepitone's podcast, and some dour kid at the front desk.
I know, he is a little dour.
He's so dour.
He's
It's
never
like,
there. That guy's never here.
Really?
I've never seen the guy.
Is it just to balance all things comedy to have somebody so dour at the front desk? Is that what it is? Because this place is so much fun. You can't have it too crazy.
What were
when
you?
people
You
walk
really
in.
were expecting like a carnival, like a
yeah.
like a local,
Oh man, I thought I'd
Bill,
be tossing
a Mexican
you know,
carnival that takes
darts and
place in like a
balloons and-
John's parking lot.
I never found those things fun.
What?
Like shooting a water gun into a fucking balloon. To bastards who are wanted in 3 states. The Barkers, the Carnies.
Yeah.
The Carnies are always wanted people. They're always
That doesn't make them bad carnies.
You're right. You're
might be
right about
bad
that.
people.
You had to come across
Doesn't mean they're bad
some carnivals
carnies.
in fucking Staten Island. Isn't that like a?
No, it was already Staten Island's where the Carnies go. That's where they live. No,
Really?
actually, Staten Island.
Well, they love ferries, right? They love to take ferries to their living places. right?
Ferries or ferries?
You have to take ferries to Staten Island, right? There's
What did
no
you hear?
road.
I heard ferries.
Where do you take the ferries?
Ferries.
Where do you go with the ferries?
Ferries. You go to Staten Island.
Go
you
to
go
a dance?
You go to whatever. You go to
Sadie
places,
Hawkins?
You go
Yeah.
to Martha's Vineyard. You take a ferry, right?
I love that. Yeah.
Whatever.
Now that's a nice
Whatever
ferry.
islands.
You know what? The best ferry
Jamaica,
I ever
you
took
take a
was
ferry.
to the
Your
the-
best ferry, yeah.
Yeah, it was to Cape Cod to see Carly Simon.
Oh
That
my
was
God.
such a great.
Now that's
I
elitist.
love-
We're a podcast for people. By the way, you're watching this, and Bill has thrown it off track. I just want to say,
Carly.
hold on, just wait a minute, fucking Dwyer, for 1 second.
Yeah.
I just want to say we are in the end days of capitalism. We're in the middle of an ecocide. I agree with Greta Thunberg. the 16-year-old kid who's just a passionate spokesman. We're all going to be dead soon. The oligarchs and the elitists are running it, but we're just being silly today because Dwyer.
Right. And also Downtown Abbey opened this weekend.
Downtown
Eddie,
Abbey. And also I have my friend Josh.
should make
I have
you-
my friend Josh here, and he's going to promote G7, his new energy drink, and it's a really good drink, and Bill's going to drink it.
Oh, I thought it was. I thought it was a meeting of the 7 superpowers of the world. G7. No. Okay.
Everybody got left here because they knew you were going to be the guinea pig for this
Oh
energy
yeah.
drink.
Yeah, I said
No,
I
no,
drink
no,
it.
you're
I
gonna.
got no
It's
problem.
No, it's good stuff. But I'm wired on coffee already.
He's got
I have
three
a-
beverages
you and your
like
excuse.
I was told to hydrate by Dr. Ron Ben Bassett in Beverly Hills.
Oh. Dr. Ben Bassett.
yeah,
you know what,
Dana Gould's doctor. He got me.
Oh, okay.
hooked into Ben Bassett.
I
yeah. Who's
my,
your doctor?
Well, my architect is Ted Ben Bassett. It's a very successful family.
You know, I don't
The
like
Ben
the flying.
Bassets.
I don't like the flying buttresses. The
You don't
Ben
like that?
Bassett. No, I think your house. I've been to Bill's house.
You
Too
know,
many flying buttresses. It's-
And they laid them really low. People hit
really-
them all the time.
yeah, yeah.
People are wandering around my back porch
With
just bumping
bump-
into buttresses.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now that's fun, Bill.
He gave them to me for free. I
Well-
will say that because I was complaining. He goes, "All right, no charge for the buttresses," but you know,
You could design a good comedy studio, Bill. You
yeah.
really could. You
Well,
are the
this
kind of
place
guy.
is hilarious. Look at it. Look at it.
Bill
How much
is
fun.
disappointed that All Things Comedy isn't a laugh fucking riot.
He had expectations.
As he wanted.
He had expectations.
He wanted traditional cliche stuff like banana peels.
He wanted
In the hallway,
Groucho
just people,
Marx,
yeah.
effigies.
Yes.
Hey,
Right.
it's Wednesday. It's cream pie day here. What are we gonna do with all these cream pies?
I'll tell you what it is. It's Bill Dwyer Day. Bill, let's talk about your career. We know enough about me, Will and Grace. I just filmed. I just filmed a special, and we're looking for a home for it. Do you have any ideas? As
Yeah,
Andy
yeah,
Kindler
there's-
would say,
yeah, yeah.
maybe UPS ground.
Yeah.
FEMA's.
FEMA. Wouldn't that be great if
do
my
that.
comedy special was on FEMA, on FEMA's website?
Sure.
Look, Dorian has
Something. Yeah.
killed many, many people in the Bahamas, but we would like you to watch Eddie Pepitone's latest take on
Yeah.
L.A.
The weather
End of the
reports.
world. Oh God.
By the way, are you rattled by the fact that there's 3 systems in the Atlantic right now? One is a tropical depression. One is named Karen. That hits home for me.
Yeah.
And one is named Jerry, which is going to be a major
my
hurricane.
father's name,
Here we
by
go.
the
Well,
way.
that's going to be a
Trying to-
major
yeah.
hurricane.
Trying to prove how smart he is.
No,
Are you
I'm not.
worried about 3 tropical depressions? In the,
Look,
can
no,
you see
because I know
raising his
you.
eyebrows.
I know.
Say, how about you? Are you worried about 3 tropical depressions in the?
I only bring it up because I know you battle depression.
Well, the best kind of depression would be a tropical depression, of course. You're like, oh, so sad. At
I'm
least
so
it's
moist.
sunny. Yeah.
I'm so moist.
Here I am on this black sand beach, so depressed,
Now you have,
but still nice.
you have children.
The
You-
water is so clear here; it's really bringing me down.
No, but tropical
I
depression.
guess I'll go snorkeling again. Tropical depression.
You go to and your shrink is like, look,
Your shrink is floating in a pool. What seems to be the problem? I don't know. It seems to be sunny everywhere except in my heart. Well, it
Wow.
is. It's a tropical depression.
you have tropical
Man.
depression. It's-
See?
You have been. You
See?
have,
Now
your,
this place is getting fun.
your burden has been lightened by tropical depression.
But so you're not. I'm gonna guess then by this patter that you're doing and this, this sketch
that I have
you-
my new tropical depression bit.
cut to
making me
Bill.
laugh.
Eddie
'cause
gets an
it's
assist
funny.
for that, I think.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
we'll cut to
yeah.
Bill at the ice
Now we're
house
gonna-
tonight.
we're gonna
getting
argue
no
over-
response.
Bonds from his tropical depression.
Nothing. Like everybody just going, hey, that's fucking derivative. That's derivative, you sucker.
Why do they have an inversion table right outside the door? Who's that for?
We have
Felipe
a Batman.
Esparza?
I love Felipe. We have a Batman.
I love him too.
We
but
have a Batman.
His spine is contracting as we speak.
Have you ever used an inversion table?
I think I've gotten into a couple of them. Friends have had it, but I love the idea of an inversion table.
Only the idea?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think I might have one, but I don't know if I would use it all the time. But I hear they're great, right?
Yeah.
Opens that spine up, just opens
You
it
hang
up.
upside down, right?
Yeah. But
Have you done it?
you're on a table. So it's not
I
like
know.
Richard Gere in American Gigolo, with the gravity boots. He hung on the bar.
Wait a minute. Richard Gere
In
was
American Gigolo?
in American Gigolo
Say,
was upside
what?
down. I've
Yeah,
never
yeah.
watched that movie because
I have watched it, but I'm surprised, Bill, that you remember that so vividly.
Well,
'cause
that's because somebody in college had a pair of gravity boots, which were great. And then he died, and I was hoping
he would leave you
I
his
could get the
gravity boots,
gravity
but you
boots,
didn't.
yeah.
Who did get the gravity boots?
Nah,
after
one of
all?
his roommates.
See, you just weren't close enough with him. You ended up with the buttresses.
That was it was the bad seed in the Babisette family or whatever. Whatever. Did I get that right? Did I get that right, Emma?
What's your doctor's name again, Eddie?
What's his name? Ron
Hey,
Babisette?
hold on, Emma. It says I have to sign into chat.
He's Dana Gould's doctor. And I love Dana, but I just don't know. He goes, okay, yeah, all right.
There's a bad seed in the Ben Bassett family.
Ben Bassett.
Ben Bassett. I think there's a bad seed in every family.
My
Who's
pedi-
your bad seed?
My podiatrist,
Because-
Eric McCormick's podiatrist.
Bella Lugosi's
Yeah,
Who's
who's
bad?
the bad seed in your family, Bill?
Does it have to be my family, or does it include my cousins?
The funniest thing about this was outside, Bill was like,
Who's this?
"Don't we have prep?
What is going
Aren't we
on
prepping
here?"
for this thing? Isn't there some organized?" No, Bill, we just wing it. And Bill took that.
No,
There's
Bill
no-
took that
Bill-
into another fucking dimension.
because he's a pro from another era.
There's no
He's from
goddamn
another era.
rundown.
Bill is used to.
Right?
He's used to, things being very organized. He first worked with Buster Keaton.
What's the dress
right?
code?
Buster,
If they had said no plaids, I wouldn't have worn this. But nobody
I
got back to
remember.
me.
Can I tell you what I remember about you? You
my
had a
TV
green,
shows,
like
obviously.
a green velour jacket every time we would do stand up. You would show up with this great jacket, by the way.
Yeah.
Do you remember that jacket?
well,
Do-
Bill's a good dresser. I'll say.
yeah,
I'm not a bad dresser.
Not today, but usually
It's
like
not
for
bad
live
today.
shows. But this is just a podcast. Look, I
Yeah,
mean, come on.
I know. Look at you guys.
I know exactly.
You
Slobs.
guys don't.
But
And we're being taped.
yeah,
This is going out live.
I'm asking him how do you like Bill?
Oh,
but
yeah,
the green
great
jacket, Bill,
idea.
the green jacket,
Great
very
idea.
nice touch.
thanks. It was a green velour jacket. I still have that. It's made by I swear to God, it's Juicy Couture.
Oh.
It's juicy.
Let me ask you a modern male.
And it's a man's jacket. A goddamn man's jacket.
let me ask
juicy.
you a modern male question.
You know how big that wing is at Juicy Couture? The men's section?
Juicy Couture.
It's like a room.
That's where.
Like a room.
How did you find it?
where-
Even
where
really?
a
I
guy
mean,
named
did you
Jay
order it or
works.
did
No,
you?
I found it at a thrift shop.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I got all my velvet jackets. I got 3 of them now.
Well, you
you
know
have
what?
3 velvet jackets.
Yeah, I just wore the Hugo
No.
Boss one last night.
But hold it,
Hugo
isn't
Boss.
Isn't it illegal to have 3 in the state of California? You're only supposed to have 2 velvet. By
Well,
the way,
you're
we're
supposed to put one down.
we're
if
7
you
minutes.
if you
We're
get a
7
third one.
minutes. Look, we're 7 minutes away from a live promo.
Oh.
Of an energy drink that's going to take this country by storm.
By the way, you're
Okay.
lucky that authority figures do not watch this show, so you can say stuff.
Oh,
like,
I can say, like,
you
I
can
have
say you have the 3
3
jackets, and it'll
3
probably
velvet jackets.
Nobody.
how do you keep your weight down? I feel like Oprah. How do you keep your weight down? I love carbs. You
I,
must. Who doesn't love carbs?
I love carbs.
Well, how do
I
you
love
keep your weight down?
fries. Those are carbs, right? I love
Oh,
fries.
fuck yeah. How do you do it?
Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are carbs. What I do is
Oh, boy.
I eat 57 small meals a day. Like I'll have an M&M, and then 10 minutes later I'll eat some ceiling tile, and then 10 minutes later, I'll have a steak. And that's what I do, and it keeps my weight down.
Ceiling tile steak, M&M. It's an interesting.
Just whatever.
You're
on. You just keep eating throughout the day. 57 small to medium to large-sized meals.
You're on the R.D. Laing diet. R.D. Laing was a famous psychiatrist who promoted LSD. Back in, I think it's the 1940s,
I thought you were just
1950s.
slurring Artie Lang's name.
No, this is an intellectual podcast, and you've brought it into a different direction.
Wait, this is an intellectual pod?
Yeah!
Is that why you asked me the tropical depression question? Well, why didn't somebody tell me that? There's no prep at all for this. When is dress? I asked him. When is dress rehearsal? And nobody got back to me.
Right.
All I got
'Cause you
was a
would've
goddamn
worn
address
your green jacket.
and don't park in the parking lot. But I did. So
and
fuck you.
you got the wrong time.
Huh?
Didn't you? You were our first
That was
guest
another
ever
thing.
to show up half an hour before we did.
That's because they said be here around 3:15. We started
Hey, can
around
I tell you what,
3:30.
Patricia-
We started at 4:03.
Patricia S. said, great conversation with Bill, funny. So you've already got
You're
a
doing
thumbs
good,
up.
Oh. Wait,
Bill.
Patricia S.
So, Patricia S.
from Bolingbrook, Illinois?
Yes. Do you know her?
Did I go to? I went to prom with her.
Jeez, Bill.
I remember.
That must have been. You must have done a
She
good
tried
job
to
with
rape
her.
me in my pacer.
In your pacer.
Yeah.
Oh, those were the
I've never
days.
told anybody this.
No. Bill worked for NASCAR, and he paced a lot of the racers.
I did.
And he was raped many times in that car, wasn't
Oh, Kel Yarborough was a rapist. He would rape me.
he? Look,
And I got to the point where
can I
You
ask
just
you this?
you liked it.
Can I ask you this? Do
get
you take coconut oil in the morning? A lot of my friends are doing it, and
Oh,
I think
and-
it's a fad.
and pull
Yeah,
for
and-
20 minutes?
yes.
Yes, I do.
You do
And
that.
I've been doing it for about 2 or more years now.
I took a
Yeah.
shot. Coconut, it's a big deal. We'll ask Josh about it because
Look
he's
at my
a health nut.
skin. Look at me.
You look great.
Look at me.
Where are you
I'm
sunning?
84.
Where are you sunning?
He's 84.
He's 84. Where are you sunning lately? Are you wintering anywhere? Are you summering anywhere?
Well, I was going to head East Coast, but there's 3 tropical depressions there.
No, be careful. No, be
If I knew
careful.
what a tropical depression was, if I knew anything about that.
I'll tell you, the only thing worse than a tropical depression is tropical catatonia. Tropical catatonia is really nasty.
Because
know?
if people aren't applying sunscreen to you, you're going to get burnt
That's
with your
right.
tropical catatonia.
So many people.
Because you're just laying there.
So
in
many
your
people
beautiful
just-
lawn chair.
So many people just get sold as toast once they've had tropical catatonia.
They get dried out and they're sold.
3
in there.
minutes to our promo with the G7.
I love the promo teasers that happen
Eddie,
every
when you're friends with Eddie, he
3
makes
to
sure
4
people
minutes.
know.
when the
you're-
promos are happening. Hey everybody.
Somebody said Florida will sink any year now. What is your position on global disaster, Bill? I know that a lot of people are in denial.
How it's going to happen?
Well, no, it's already happening. It's already happening. People
right,
are
I
already.
agree. It's
already
the Earth
happening.
is warming or cool. Yeah, right. I mean, we have to change something, but
Wow.
But what's going to be the big thing? You know,
What do you think?
Asteroid, giant wave,
No,
wipes out the East Coast. I don't know.
I think it's drought, which then means famine, which has already happened in the Mideast.
Financial collapse.
Financial collapse should come soon, right? Don't you think financial collapse is right
Bill,
here?
this is really
I hope-
what we wanted to ask you
Well, I
about.
hope
That's why we
not.
got you here.
How do you keep
I
the
hope
weight
not.
off? How do
I
you
just-
keep the weight off?
Hold on, I got
One thing at a time
I'm
for Bill.
forming my financial collapse answer.
Yeah, that is really what
And
I
this
want.
isn't conspiracy stuff. This is just the fact that America, is in trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars debt.
Yeah.
The debt, it's a house of fucking cards.
Yeah, the interest on the debt is unpayable.
The interest
Right,
on debt
and
is
that's these selfish cocks who are laying this all on our children and their grandchildren and their grandchildren, and they're not.
No, but it's
nobody
going to
says that.
collapse within our lifetimes, which I think is more tragic than the children, because we are going to go through incredible suffering, and I'm not built for it. I don't have 57 meals a day. I'm a couch guy.
The coconut
I'm
oil,
a couch guy.
Look, time is fluid. You're gonna die, and you're gonna come back as like some 17th century soldier or something like
fluid.
that. It's all fluid.
What the
We're
fuck?
just energy, and it's all fluid. You
Well,
know?
my doctor says drink fluid. So if that's what you're Ben Bassett, who's your architect,
Yeah.
Do you have a Ben Bassett in your life?
You know, I haven't had a Ben Bassett, but I'm a little envious. I'm gonna look for one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for a Ben Bassett.
Does he tell you to ever clean out your fluid device? Does he tell
What
you
am
to
I
ever
hearing?
take a
I'm hearing
scrub
There's
brush?
a buzz going on.
Why am I hearing a buzz?
Oh, that's my phone.
Ah, fuck, man. Now
Well,
you talk about professionalism.
Honestly, at least it wasn't.
You
on.
talk about
That was-
professionalism.
The ringer was off, though.
Yeah, the ringer was off.
You just have a loud ass fucking buzz, dude.
Let's get our buddy Josh in here, and you're going to have his energy. Josh, come on in.
Thank you,
Come on
Josh.
in.
That was
Josh.
my daughter who's celebrating her birthday today.
Ah, happy birthday. What's
birthday.
your daughter's name?
Maggie.
Maggie Dwyer.
Maggie, you don't have any future because of global financial meltdown. Come on, Josh. Global financial meltdown, eco-catastrophe, and what's the other thing? Oh, just probably a nuclear thing. All right, Josh, welcome, and get on this mic here.
Josh, how are you?
Great, thanks. How you
Hey,
doing?
Josh, good to see you,
Let's
buddy.
get right to it. Talk about your product. Now, look at this guy.
Yeah,
Look at how
exactly.
fit he is.
It's
you got to get on the mic.
Randy Macho Man Savage
Yeah.
was resurrected. Go ahead, Josh.
So first of all, I want to say I'm laughing, tearing up over there. And before you have me on, we're talking about this financial collapse thing. So it takes a nosedive right before I come in. So I think
That's the nature of our podcast.
That's the nature of the business.
Yeah.
How many times, Bill, have you been on stage and you're about to come on? No, you're about to come on stage, and the comic says, "And I just want to dedicate this set to my child who was killed this morning by an intruder, by a
Right.
home invasion," and then
Right.
you have to follow that with,
Yeah.
"Hello, folks, this is a green velour suit."
Yeah.
So that's what you're dealing with.
okay, I'm dealing
I
with
usually
that. Good to know.
say, yeah, why are you not home mourning? Why I usually take him to task. I take that comic to the woodshed. Your daughter was just killed by an intruder this morning? The show doesn't have to go on, I would tell him.
By the way, that's
And
not
that-
going to just happen on Forensic Files anymore. When the society collapses, which is coming soon, and I don't mean to scare people, but get ready, gird yourselves. Eat 57 small meals. Do you eat small meals,
Meals.
Josh?
Right?
Yes, I do, but not 57.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
well, that's
Maybe
your problem.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
57 is the key. Heinz knew 57. 57.
You have a great knack for knowing commercialism. You're a commercial guy, aren't you?
I'm 99 and 44 100% pure.
You could have been the guy in 12 Angry Men, the pitch man.
Oh, was there a
ad
pitch man in
There was
that?
an ad man, yeah.
Why couldn't I be the guy with some fucking
Dignity?
Yeah, the
Because you
guy
know
who-
too much about
yeah, who
commercial
turned everybody else
advertising.
around.
No, you're the guy. You're the pitch man guy. This dignity is not part of your
I do-
makeup, my friend.
I do love ad copy. Like I love ad copy. I really do.
You do, but you have that great voice for it. Maybe you could. Well, no, Josh doesn't have any. Talk about your product, Josh.
I'm not sure Bill needs any extra energy right now.
No, I do. I do.
We can do this though. You could take it with you later. You could try it. We'll amp you up.
I'll
even
do it.
more.
I'll do it now.
You
It
might be
doesn't
afraid
matter.
of him after he gets. If you get amped anymore,
Bill was totally normal until about a minute before we came in here, and like a switch flipped, and he just went into fucking overdrive.
It's called
I'm a
show
pro.
business. It's called show business. Jack Benny would look like a corpse until his name was called.
Jerry Lewis wouldn't wear pants backstage because he knew they wouldn't want him to wrinkle.
Okay, so
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
You gotta get up on the mic.
I got okay.
Oh, yeah, that's-
like literally up on this, like make
What
out
do
with
you-
the mic.
what do you take a
Is it
break?
What do you
technology?
do
now?
Can you be a little?
What do you?
There you go.
Technology doesn't
This is
allow us. To
Eddie
be-
gets to go on Instagram and flirt with.
Yeah, Josh.
So
Do your thing, baby.
So no,
But you gotta get back up on it.
okay, make out with the mic technology.
Yes.
Okay, we can't be a little further away from the mic. I got to be right into this. So I brought you some shirts. Do you
Oh,
like
cool.
white or black?
I like black.
Okay, here, try the white. Try.
Do I have to try it on now?
No, but I would love for you to wear that sometime.
Ooh, look at this.
Yeah.
Very nice, folks. G7.
Say it's a T-shirt.
Very high.
Say.
Hydrating
Yeah.
images.
Go ahead.
Deborah Messing gave me a T-shirt also, and this is nicer.
Just ignore him because you have the mic now.
Yeah.
I can't come back at him.
Go ahead, Josh.
Say what I would say.
So I brought some stuff with me, and
Eddie's going to go on Babbel right now and learn a new language. So he's always multitasking.
Absolutely.
He's always reading or
Tropical
hydrating.
depression.
I'm glad I'm on this side though, because if he was looking up what he looked up before we started, I might want to even look over and see what he's checking out. You know,
He's
if
a
you
bit
know-
of a rascal when it comes to internet surfing. He is.
Yeah.
I'm just a full-blooded man.
Yeah. It's
Go ahead, Josh. Talk
It's
about
not
it.
all rugby scores he's looking at.
Go ahead.
So I brought 2 flavors. I brought mixed berry and cherry lime. What kind of
Which
flavors
kind
do
would
you
you
like?
I think I don't know. What do you prefer? I think I'm leaning toward cherry
Yes,
lime.
that's what
Yeah.
I would have picked.
Because mixed berry is such a
It's a mixed
common,
bag.
right.
Too common.
Yeah.
Let's
so
do it,
let me
Josh.
grab the cherry lime.
All
I
right.
got another shirt.
Yeah,
This
give that
one's-
to Steve.
This one's a medium.
Yeah, that's more.
Oh yeah,
Steve's.
that's more my.
Yeah. Let me get.
All right, Josh is going to get the cherry lime. While Josh is getting the cherry lime, do you think that the financial collapse is going to be? I'm serious. Do you worry about that stuff? I don't think you do.
I bought some water enhancer, and its flavor was orange tangerine. Like you're supposed to be drinking it like, oh, there's the orange. Oh, there's the tangerine. Oh, there's the orange. Oh, there's the tangerine. Oh, okay.
Are you? Yeah, you're a bit of a stickler for flavors. I remember that about you years ago.
I think you're
what they-
stonewalling on this financial
That's what they
collapse
say about me. I'm a
question.
stickler for flavors.
too.
Wow, look at this.
And
It looks
yeah.
like a shampoo bottle.
So,
does.
well, it's interesting you say that. Some people think it looks like shampoo. Some people say it looks like a lotion bottle.
How much should I drink?
You only one serving. On the side, you have lines right on the side of the bottle. So
Only one
Okay.
serve? Oh, so you
Yeah,
can
so
use that for days.
this is a concentrate. So there's 20 servings
So
in
did
that.
Oh, so you can
Yo!
mix this with water. You can mix it
Did
with
you
juice.
want? Do you want me
can
to
mix
mix it
it
with
with-
water, or am I supposed to just drink it
He's got
straight up?
You could take it straight, but I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there you
Ooh,
go.
Be careful.
That's good. That's good.
That's
That's good.
good.
That's good. That's good.
Bill, don't take too
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Scaring me here.
That's
Really?
good, right? Now,
Yeah.
cap it.
All right,
I don't-
that's enough.
Why
not
am I
gonna-
such a
Actually,
maniac?
it's not gonna
He's the kid who would
explode.
do 7 LSDs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I
It's
actually
not gonna
literally-
explode.
Yeah.
It's
You
tart,
might
though.
explode.
It's tart.
It's tart.
It's
That's-
tart.
Oh, that's the lime.
It's tart.
Oh,
because
there's
it's a
the cherry.
concentrate,
Oh,
so-
there's the cherry. Oh, there's the lime.
This is like
Oh,
a
there's the cherry.
Willy Wonka experience for.
Oh, there's the lime. It
talk
is.
about it, and
Oh, it's roast beef. Oh, and mashed potatoes. Violet. You're turning violet, Violet.
Let Josh promo the bit.
I
get
legitimately got concerned here. That's quite a big squeeze
Oh,
you had
did he?
there, but
Oh
no,
yeah,
that's
look, I took about 4 hits.
for you.
I
This
took
is
about
the
4
guy.
hits.
Seriously, this is the guy who
Yeah.
made you feel better as a teenager that you weren't doing as many
Guys,
There you
powerful
go.
hallucinogenics.
He
Guys-
doesn't give a shit, though. Bill.
I do so much coke. This is nothing. And the guy that I buy my coke from, you know what he cuts it with? More coke. So it's like 200%. So this is nothing.
Bill still goes to Studio 54. And now back to Josh. Talk about the product.
It's
Okay,
a CVS now, but I do go to Studio 54.
So this is an
It's an
energy
actual
drink.
dance studio.
Go ahead, Jeff.
First and foremost, it's an energy drink, right? And it'll keep you going for hours. And secondly, it has properties and ingredients in it for if you do work out. It has arginine and glutamine in it that cause once you elevate your heart rate, it will actually cause the nitric oxide in your body to give you more of a strength and a pump to get through your actual workout.
Say.
So
Say.
So
How about that?
yeah,
You know, people.
Where can we get it?
you can get this at g7force.com.
Okay.
And there's, like I said, there's 20 serving. What's different with this particular
Yeah.
product is you don't have to buy a case of, say, Rock Stars or Monsters or whatever, or even the powder, right? There's powder that you scoop out, and you're in the gym. You probably are the guy that took the powder and just dumped the powder right into
That's
your mouth.
me.
right? You've
I'm that guy at the gym.
He's got powder on him all the time.
I love Coke. I told you that.
yeah.
That's me. That's what I do. I
So
work out and I do Coke.
There you go. So you could literally put that in your gym bag, and you have an entire month's worth of energy drinks right there, or pre-workout if you want to use it for a
Or
pre-workout.
follow me on this one, guys. We set up a line of auxiliary bags to carry around your G7 Force to go along with your thimble pack
now we do,
and your
Yeah.
wireless mouse satchel.
Can we order a special bag to carry this with? Do you have swag along with the?
Not yet. This is our first product. We want to come out with other things as well, like protein, BCAAs, other stuff like that, as far as supplements are
Where were these T-shirts made? Where were these made? Were these?
Look, if children have to die for the making of T-shirts, they have to.
Yeah. Those,
We're not going to go without
That's
T-shirts.
really good advertising,
There's
people.
plenty of
right?
kids.
That looks good.
We're not going to go without T-shirts.
So,
Bill, you still haven't answered the financial meltdown question, but
I think I have. You just didn't hear it. I danced around it, and if you looked in the middle of my square dance, you would have found my answer.
Dad, I want Josh to get his message across. Go
I
ahead.
think we did it. I think we did it. We got you a shirt. We got Steve a shirt. I'm sorry I didn't have an extra one to bring for you. You do look like you're fit. You look like you're in the gym a lot. So
I'm taking this, though.
Are you in the gym a lot? I don't
Huh?
see you as a gym guy, but you must be.
You don't see me at the gym, right?
Where are you? A gym guy?
What gym do you go to?
Eddie has a personal trainer.
I have a personal
who makes
trainer.
him crawl on
Oh.
the ground with weights on his body until he cries.
Oh, that's a good exercise.
I have a Navy SEAL who shot himself. Go ahead.
I have an anti-trainer. He just sits there and he goes, "Don't do this. Don't. You see what I'm doing? Don't do it. Don't do it.
You're gonna hurt
Yeah,
yourself.
move around. Do something."
That's just my inner voice. All right, are you good?
I think my work's done here. Yep.
All right.
Enjoy, you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Josh.
Josh.
Wait, one more time, Josh. G7.
Let's show the product. G7 energy drink. It's different than the other energy drinks. You don't need to buy a case of it.
Yeah. How does that work, by the way? If we show the camera, can we get up closer and show the?
There you go.
How do we do the?
Don't do it on my camera.
Uh,
No,
there-
that's fine. No, not that.
There you go.
Not that. Put it on Eddie's camera. There you go.
Oh, G7 energy.
There's a little bit of a delay. So
Is there? Yeah, there is a delay.
Yeah.
We have a delay because Dwyer's here today. We have to edit a
never
lot
know-
of
you
stuff
never know
out.
what I'm
This
gonna
is
say.
great. You know, I thought Adomian was high energy, but Dwyer
right?
is like.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks,
Josh says he's camera
Thanks,
shy,
Josh.
but he's
Yeah.
not. You're going to be good. You're going
You
to be
did good, Josh.
Um,
Very good. Thank you for the shirt.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ha! Someone noticed your muscles. They said, "Hey, they
Leave
have,
the G7. Thank you.
Someone on chat. Oh, it's Patricia S again. Hey, they have someone.
What? My prom date?
Someone who's actually
Bolingbrook?
Yeah, you might have been upstage there, buddy.
Someone who
yeah.
actually works out. It says muscles too. Patricia S also said, "I'm sorry for the person trying to do sound control."
Emma, yeah.
That would be you, huh, Emma? I think we all know to back off the mic a little bit when you really got something important to say.
Sleepy X9 says we were talking about Florida sinking. but
Sleepy X9, that's what I use to counteract the G7. I've had a little too much G7.
I need a little Sleepy
I got a little
X9.
CBX9.
Oh, well, that's
When you need 9 hours of sleep.
That's what killed
Sleepy
Elvis.
that's a
X9.
treadmill you get on. Elvis got on that treadmill.
Elvis never made it back.
Elvis got on that treadmill. He really did. So anyway, the global financial collapse.
Yeah.
Didn't
Didn't that also happen 10 years ago, too? Didn't we? Didn't I? I mean,
Yes, it did,
before
and it's going
08
to.
and 06
Now
again,
they bailed
so there's
those
something-
fuckers out.
Well, that's
Right.
part of the
bailed
problem.
those-
They
Yeah.
put a Band-Aid on the corpse.
That-
Yeah, that's what they did.
Right. They
And
put a
made
solar
the-
panel on top of
Oh,
a gas
That's
station.
my line.
Oh,
I know
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? What else did they do, Colin? What other thing parallels it?
Yeah.
Look, Bill, I don't
They
have a
made-
lot of metaphors.
They made the rich richer because they think that we need a wealthy class. Like the wealthy believe we need a robust, wealthy class of people.
I know,
to
because
keep
they-
us from outside.
Right, because they
That's-
give us money and they feed us and they give us great jobs.
And great
That's
entertainment
what
as
the
well,
super
by the
rich
way.
do, yeah.
Great entertainment.
They set us up with these
Right.
wonderful studios.
Right.
You think some dipshit bought this place? No. Bill Gates'
man.
brother is the landlord here.
Look at the shit coming out of Hollywood. It's all financed. The movies. It's all
Right.
financed by
Not
hedge
the
funds.
TV.
The TV is.
The TV's
No,
great.
you got to admit, there's a lot of good TV.
Oh, I know. There's,
there's
too
a lot.
much.
There's a
Too
lot
much.
more TV
Yeah.
than there used to be. There's so much TV.
Right. Why
that-
can't I get auditions though?
Why
What
can't
is
you
there-
just?
Why can't I tell my agent, why can't I get auditions on, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon? He's like, Eddie, you're in a bad category. I go, what is that category? He goes, schmucks.
Old and
You have the
Old and
schmuck
sickly.
specialty agent. You have the schmuck.
Old and sickly. Now, you
Why
look
can't-
really good.
Right.
So
I
you
would
have-
say,
That's the thing.
Old and
I look
not
really
sickly.
good.
You have the old and not
so
sickly.
unhealthy. So unhealthy.
Well, obviously you're speedballing
You-
10 shots at G7.
how do you feel, by the way?
I
You had the
have-
G7.
There's so much skin every morning when I wake up on my bed. My skin just flakes off every night.
That's
I don't
what
know if
gives you
it's-
this shiny.
Maybe, I don't know.
You
but
look
I
like-
think eventually it's just going to be all blood and sinew.
You
Like,
know
I don't
what?
know what's going to
You've got
happen.
a very Frank Sinatra, like when he married Mia Farrow look. You
Well,
have,
that's
very
How
robust
about that,
kind of,
huh?
yeah.
Not
Sinatra-
Mia Farrow now, but
No.
back then.
Yeah, back
huh?
then, yeah.
Right.
You love
and
that.
Sinatra was very jealous of Mia Farrow. He threatened.
That's
It
right.
was Ava Gardner.
No, it
he
was Mia
threatened the
Farrow.
director.
It was Mia Farrow because he
I
was
gotta-
jealous of Rosemary's Baby. He didn't want it to come out.
Dwyer is
Yeah,
looking
he-
at. By the way, Sleeper X9 says
Sleeper X9.
now watching the G7 stock skyrocket. So apparently they're skyrocketing.
Oh, good.
Also, LA's going to have the big one, says Sleeper X9. I don't know if it will or not. I hope
Well,
not when I'm
eventually
around.
there's going to be a big one.
Did we had some earthquakes recently?
Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way, we're bouncing around because we're all on G7 force. Imagine that, like the podcast after you drink G7 force, and it's just like, motherfucker, I feel so
I'm
positive about
living
things.
it. I'm not imagining anything.
We're going to
I'm
we're
living
doing
it.
we're going to do a triathlon after this. Eddie and I.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
A real triathlon or one of those ones where you fucking swim like 100 yards and then you
I'm scared of
run
the
100
ocean.
yards and
I'll
then
be-
you
I'll be-
bike 100 yards.
I'll be frank with you, Bill. I'm scared of the ocean.
Are you? Well, it's only out there to murder us. That's all it is. It's just a giant, it's the world's largest murderer, the ocean. When you were a kid, you grew up on Staten
soothes
Island.
your nerves with Bill Dwyer.
all-
The tunes of Bill
It's just
Dwyer.
like when we went out to Cape Cod when I was a kid, it was like, watch the undertow, everything. The ocean, just this giant murderer.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Every fish, one of its minions.
You see Columbo, interrogating the ocean, going, one more thing.
Yeah.
You're in high tide right now. And yesterday you said
just,
high tide comes in. I love Columbo. You an old TV?
Whoa, hey.
I'm buzzed too because I'm on the Nitro Brew.
No glass jars in the studio. Didn't you see the sign here at
You're
All
right.
Things Comedy? You would think it'd be funny.
It was part of the fun.
That's the one
No
funny
glass.
thing, yeah. Hey, we want you to have fun. No,
glass
glass jars in the studio.
Did you, by the way, get patted down by security on the way in here?
Yeah, but in a fun way.
All right. By
In
the
a
guy, the
really
Dower,
funny
by the
way.
Dower guy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
All he did was just kept patting my penis. He was just patting. And I was like, this is funny.
Right.
It's All Things Comedy. It was funny.
By the way, that will be the quote from this podcast
He had
that
a
people.
giant hand. He had a giant Mickey Mouse glove on it. He was patting my penis. And I was like, this just keeps getting funnier.
Did he talk like this in the Mickey Mouse voice?
He wanted to, but I said, hey, easy.
need a real voice.
That'll
this-
be the quote.
This is enough funny. I
That'll
said.
be the quote that's extracted from the podcast. He was patting my penis.
Extract.
And it was funny. Don't
And it
forget I
was
said
funny.
that. Yeah. It was,
And it was
so funny.
So let's talk about you a little bit. What
Oh,
are
this
you up
is
to?
Not a good subject.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Why
What-
would
we-
you want? Why?
Well,
Why?
We want you to talk about
No,
others.
because I know you were pitching the Stardom show, which was a crazy game show that I could never get a handle on. Yet you still kept asking me back. What
Why would
are you
you-
pitching now?
Why could you not get a handle on it? We were just asking showbiz questions.
No, they weren't though.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was
Like, what would the name of your showbiz autobiography be? Like something like
oh,
that.
my
We-
autobiography.
Yeah.
would
like,
be
when you're all done with showbiz. Like,
yeah.
what's
Why was I never called?
right? Great.
Or
And who would write the foreword? Dana Gould. Goddamn right. You can't go wrong with Dana Gould with anything.
I'm thinking my doctor writes it. Ron Ben Bassett.
Yeah.
He
Ron.
writes it.
As like a
honest to God, that's-
recommendation letter, sort of like a prescription.
By the way, don't you think G7 should be prescription only?
Don't say. Josh doesn't want to hear that.
No, he's right. It's quite delightful.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
You feel really good? See that, folks? So get your G7.
But I didn't feel that bad before.
No,
Right.
no, yeah.
So I don't know what I'm not that guy who's moping around like
Yeah,
a
you're not a
fucking
moper.
jackass.
You're not a tropical depression guy,
I'm not
are
that
you?
guy. And then
Yeah, on the-
maybe you don't see the difference with the G7, but some guy who's moping around, he's down here, and then it gets it, what I'm saying.
energy too, though.
It's enough out of you, Josh.
It's what?
You hear?
What?
It's a mood enhancer
It's
as well.
whoa! It's a mood enhancer. Well, hold it. Let me look at
Well, you
it.
gotta,
Oh yeah, 15 milligrams of
depending on
Zoloft.
your mood.
Yeah.
Like, I am so angry right now. That was my mood. Like, whatever mood you're in when you're
It just
drinking
enhances
it,
that.
just make sure
You're in a good mood.
Yeah, just make sure, whatever, you're watching some comedy special and you're laughing.
Okay, I want to
laughing.
switch gears a little bit. Samuel L. Jackson is the biggest fucking sellout. He is now
Why?
one of the voices of Alexa. He does Capital One commercials.
Yeah.
He's got the biggest box office receipts of any movie star worldwide.
Doesn't need the
Yet
money.
He does Capital One commercials, shilling for these bastards who are killing the planet. And now he's one of the celebrity voices of Alexa. When I ask Alexa a question, the only voice I want to hear is Seth Rogen. Okay? I don't want to hear Sammy Jackson.
You want to hear Seth Rogen?
Good, go. This is what a comic does. Do a Rogan impersonation.
Seth Rogen?
No, Joe Rogan.
Joe, Seth, whatever
Eddie
Rogan.
Rogan.
I don't know.
Rogaine, whatever. Whatever
Fred
Ro-
Rogen, the dean of
Can
LA
you-
Sports.
Oh,
Fred
shit.
Rogen.
Can you do him doing a Rogaine commercial?
That is a Russian doll of Rogan's.
Whatever happened to the Rogaine commercials anyway?
They
Were
didn't
they just
work.
like,
It
we're
didn't
all
fucking
good,
work, you
It
know?
everybody's
never
done.
worked. It never worked.
Bite my,
Look at this.
bite my
Eddie.
tongue.
I did Rogaine
Look at that.
for 35 years, and all I got was lack of erection.
Look at that head of hair. Look at that.
He had the hair removed for the schmuck work.
Because his agent told him to. You gotta go bald.
Hey,
Gotta go bald.
Let me read a couple of things here because we haven't gotten Matt, who just got a house. Do you know that?
Wow.
Our producer just got a house.
Yeah.
What? You're a homeowner. What advice do you have for him? I've never had a house. What's your advice?
Relax.
He's so down to earth, even though he's hyped on G7. You know?
Well, that's because
It
you
just
buy a
enhances
house.
your mood, and he's
Everybody you buy a house. Everyone's like, "What are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do? You gonna blow out the kitchen? What are you gonna do now? You gonna raise the roof? What are you gonna do? You gonna add a bedroom? What are you gonna do?
Well, these
You gonna put
shows
some
like
stairs in? What are
House
you gonna do? What are you
Hunters,
gonna do? It's like,
these
hey,
shows like
easy.
House Hunters fucking make everybody crazy.
Yeah.
No, that's suburban neurotic. That's
Yeah,
neurotic,
I know.
suburban kind of. But there are also people who don't have really a creative life who are constantly taking pictures of food, obsessing about vacations, and fixing up houses and augmenting structures. And I mean, I'm judging these people because, but we'd be those people if we didn't have some kind of creative life.
Look, Kurt Vonnegut wrote about this a long time ago.
Oh,
Oh
Welcome
yeah,
to the Monkey
please
House.
preach, brother.
Yeah.
Tell us what he
One
said.
of his short stories in Welcome to the Monkey House about a woman who had all his interior decorating things, and then
Yeah.
and then they came into some money and they were able to do it all for her. And the only thing she noticed was that the one furniture, the couch or the small settee was like slightly off on the color. Like that was the only thing she noticed. See?
Is this Kurt Vonnegut?
Yeah, it's
I
in
love
Welcome to the
Kurt
Monkey
Vonnegut.
House. You've
I
never
love-
read that collection of short stories?
I have not.
Now I get to
got
fucking lord over you with my knowledge.
No, I love Vonnegut. I've read Player Piano.
Slaughterhouse 5.
Slaughterhouse 5. Should I go on Cat in the Cradle? Shall I go on?
Sirens of Titan.
Sirens of Time. Anyway, he's great.
So what was the point of the settee thing? Because I didn't quite.
Well, it's about it's about this woman who all she does is she dreams about having a wonderful house, and then
She
eventually
finally has
she
the
gets
money.
it.
Okay.
And
But there's still something wrong.
because all it was to her was she loved the idea. She loved, and the only thing she noticed was that the one thing that was wrong You know,
That's the only thing she noticed
Yeah.
when she got the house of her dreams.
I have to
Right.
read an ad, Bill.
Oh, you have to, huh?
Yeah.
Talk about your corporate shills. Hey, why don't you have your buddy Sam Jackson read it?
We
huh?
can do Sam Jackson voice.
'Cause
Can
he
you do
wants-
Sam Jackson voice for her?
You do it.
No.
You do that for everybody.
That was in your Wikipedia.
Okay. At Pep Talks, we care about the health and well-being of our listening audience. That's why we are proud to team up with the newest technology in self-care with Mass Blaster massage guns. It's like having your own personal masseuse use a jackhammer to fulfill his darkest sadistic fantasies on your aches and pains. After a hard day of podcasting, there is nothing I enjoy better than returning to my trailer, whipping out my Mass Blaster Mach 5 Dominator and letting 50,000 PSI of force slam into my personage 150 times each millisecond I remain conscious while it liquefies my bones. You've never truly relaxed until you've woken up face down in a meat angel of your own puddled anatomy. And I can't think of another personal massager that could take me there. You won't feel the pain when Mass Blaster is through with you. Guaranteed. See, it's a fake ad.
You know-
we don't do fucking ads. It's
But
fake.
they do have. There is a thing similar to the Mass Blaster.
Well,
that I've
that's
seen
it's a
on
parody.
Instagram.
It's a
Yeah.
parody.
The thing
I'm
that goes.
doing-
Ba, 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 you know,
Josh's
and it hits
thing
you.
is real. Josh's thing is real. He's my buddy, so I had him on.
Yeah.
But we just do fake ads here because we don't take corporate money until they offer it to us.
That's
and they
right.
have not offered it.
Really?
No, not
You haven't
yet.
tried to get one of the
We got
companies here in
sponsors
Burbank?
coming. We have sponsors.
Community Chevrolet.
We have a lot of Burbank.
We
Chavot
actually do have the
Salon.
Chatsworth Actors Guild is our one.
Yeah,
real.
Chatsworth
They are
Actors
the
Guild.
one
CAG?
real- Yeah, the
CAG.
Yeah, the CAG. Yeah, the CAG.
CAG.
Are you part of the CAG?
Are they,
Did you get in the CAG?
Well, I'm in CAG Actra.
That's brilliant. How come Matt never thought of that? Matt, how come you never thought of CAG?
We might need Dwyer
Not
to
even
help you
here.
write these ads.
He's a comedy fount.
He really is
You
a
know?
fount.
He's
Is that
comedy
like a
fount?
fountain, or is it just a?
It's a sort
is
of
it
a half of-
abbreviated
a half a fountain.
It's like okay.
All right,
I
let's
like
get
a
back.
malfunctioning
Fount.
fountain.
Can we get back to a couple of topics so we can have a little closure? We're gonna close out soon.
We're gonna
Emma,
close
what,
up soon?
what minute are we at? 51. We have about 9 minutes to go. We like to give folks 9
I was on someone's video podcast years ago, and after an hour, I got up to leave, and he goes, "Hey, whoa, where are you going? We got another hour." And I was like, "Oh my god,
No,
this is terrible. Letterman does an hour, and he's good. Why would you subject people to another hour of you?"
Letterman is a spokesperson for Empire, but he's iconic. Look,
For the television show Empire.
no, the Empire, that is the United States, the imperialistic.
We got the wrong.
Dave Letterman for Empire.
This is like a fucking
It's the last
Abbott
season,
and
folks.
Costello. Who's on
Make sure you're
first.
watching Empire.
last season.
Final season of
Is
Empire,
it?
folks.
Is it the last season of
Yeah,
Empire?
haven't
Have
you
watched
been following Empire?
I don't understand
no,
what
but
they're
I
talking
love that
about.
Taraji P.
No,
Henson.
because they
What, Emma?
Oh, that's
What
your,
is that?
That's Alexa.
That's Dwyer's thing
Alexa.
again.
Did I? Okay.
Oh my!
Did you?
God.
Yeah, because
You have hold it. Dwyer has two is one a burner?
Huh?
Bill has
he's
two
because
cell
he's slinging G7 on the side. That's
phones. I think he's doing more than that. Bill has two. I've never seen a man with two cell phones.
Are you
You
known?
have a burner.
Are you like the Walter White of comedy drug selling?
And the Walter Winchell. Comedy drug selling. Both.
I just want to get some
Both
closure
these
for our
things.
audience. So you keep thin. You have small meals.
Yeah, we're gonna sum up now.
Yeah.
Just sum up.
What have we
It's like
learned?
when a comic's on stage, like, folks, I'll leave you with this. It's like the cheapest thing to do. It's like, look, I've been terrible up until now, but it's almost over. Folks, I'm going to leave you with this. Thank you. Thank God. All right, we will fake it until you're done.
Oh my God!
Please don't make it a long bit.
Yeah.
I'll leave you with this. You coward!
Oh.
Just go!
You're
You're
Jack
a
and Eddie
goddamn
Pepitone.
coward!
I find myself doing that because on my
I'll leave you with this?
yeah, because on my
Oh.
sets I'm all over the place, and I never know how to end because it's just a
So
thread
just
that is.
end.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I just can't stand. I'll leave you with this.
Do you have a closer?
Thank you.
Let me ask you this: do you have a closer?
When I was most of the time I had the same closer when I was headlining on the road. Yeah, but not if I'm working around town doing a short set. I don't know if I'd necessarily had a closer. I'd like to have a laugh. I'd like to get a nice laugh.
Yeah.
And then get off.
Yeah, that's a pro thing to get a big laugh. That's a hard thing.
Well, yeah, that's right.
The thing is, don't wait.
At the
Don't
improv,
wait for the goddamn light. Just do everyone a favor.
get your laugh and get the fuck off.
Yeah, do one joke and get off. People are going to go, that guy was the fucking greatest. That was nonstop laughter.
That's right.
That was literally.
Bill is sharing comedy wisdom for you, maybe aspiring comedians who run the fucking light because you think you're Dave Chappelle. Please don't do that, especially if you're opening up for me. Thank you.
When I was on Last Comic Standing, right?
I was on that show too.
Right. Well,
Were we
I
on
was
at
a
the
finalist.
Were you?
Yeah. So we were, the one night we were doing
Boy,
the
you
semifinals.
just dropped that in.
Barry sure did,
Well, I'm talking to Mr. Will and Grace here, so I got to bring up something that's interesting and networky and NBC-ish.
So go on, Bill.
So they were like,
Last
they
Comic
told us, they
Standing.
go, hey, you know what, we're running short on time, so everyone's going to do 2 minutes instead of 3 minutes. And everyone's like, oh, man. I was like, sweet. Just kill for 2 minutes. How hard is that?
2 minute set?
Yeah.
That's not even a set as far as I just say hello. It takes me 2 minutes.
That's true.
I know.
How's
I
everybody
know.
doing?
But for
That's
you,
what
that
Hey, what's that light over there?
Hey.
Yeah.
what do you do?
What's your name again? No, I know someone has already talked to you guys. Whose birthday is it? What is it?
What did you
What are
do?
you
What did you
drinking?
do for 2 minutes? What was
I
your
did
two?
I don't know. I had a couple of gags. I did a couple of gags about my kids. It was great. It was great. I made it to the finals. It was obviously great. So
Did it boost your road money?
barely.
I know, right? What bullshit. And I did it a couple of times, and I always made the semis. And me and Dan Natterman.
Oh right. I remember the Dan Natterman
You
controversy.
do?
Yeah, it's like it doesn't. You're gonna pick whoever they want. You can't.
Right.
Yeah.
We thought it was a meritocracy, but it was not.
I can't picture you on Last Comic. I'm
I
shocked.
know,
I didn't even know that.
Oh, you didn't know I
No,
was on
I
it
didn't know
twice?
you were on. I wouldn't have imagined. But there's a couple things
It
I wouldn't
sucked.
have
It's
imagined.
such a
as
piece of
needy as the
shit.
rest of us.
That's more so. More so.
Are you?
I think so.
I would never think that.
I
I watch you on stage, and I mean this. I never think, oh, that guy's needy.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think when you watch me on stage?
that guy doesn't need to eat.
I think that guy is almost a professional. That's what I think.
That's what I think.
I think
yeah.
that guy has
Yeah.
flashes.
You're very kind.
That guy has flashes of professionalism.
Yeah.
I've
That's
really
what I think
gotten
about
good.
you.
I've really gotten good.
I
yeah,
know,
he has.
dude.
He's good.
I have lately.
I've watched your whole special. The one where you wore a hat?
Yes, you watched that one.
I watched the whole thing.
So I just taped
It
my
was-
new
it
one.
was
Where should I find a home for this? Because I've
Well,
tried.
there's all sorts of networks. Have you tried Quilby?
It's
Have you gone to Quilby?
Quimby.
Huh?
Quilby?
No. Have you tried Jagoff?
Jagoff is a good company.
Yeah.
Messy.
Jagoff's got a lot of stuff going. How about Apple II? It's the offshoot of Apple TV.
Anonymous is a good place. No one will see it.
Yeah. And then try Anon. They do shorter specials.
And I think it's just great that FEMA. That's my favorite one.
That's
FEMA.
I gave.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
It's
FEMA.
good. It's a good
FEMA
idea.
special.
Good because it's ridiculous. That's what's so
Right.
funny
It's not
about
really
that.
comedy.
Yeah.
It's containment.
Yeah.
It's FEMA. Our comedy is containment.
Before you go forage for food.
No, I just see families like the floodwater is rising, and they're like, "Put on the FEMA special,
Pepitone.
Dwyer's FEMA special," and you're just wacky, going, "Hey, folks, if you're watching this and your house is flooding, get a mop." Like I could just see your material.
Who's on the roof? Who's on the roof? You're on the roof.
Hey, you spelled help wrong.
Hey, the helicopter's not going to help you.
All right, here we go. This is the end of the podcast. I want to thank
Okay.
Bill Dwyer. Bill, do
gonna-
you have anything to plug?
I'm going to leave you with this.
You have anything to plug?
I'm putting together my. It's not a comedy. It's not a comedy special, but just a CD.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's going to be called yet. It's probably going to be called "Am I Yelling?" I think it's going to be called that. Maybe.
appropriate.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think yours is going to be your title, and I'm prophetic like Nostradamus. I think your title is going to be "Help, I'm on too much G47." What about you, Steve? Any promos?
October 2nd and 3rd, 10th and 15th. I have dates all around town. If you want to come see me, I'll be in Venice. I'll be in Pasadena and a bunch of places. So.
Well, I'm at the Comedy Loft.
Yeah.
In Lincoln. I'm at the Comedy Loft in
Lincoln, Nebraska?
Yeah. You'd love that room. It's a little room. It's fun.
Okay.
Comedy Loft, the 18th and 19th of October.
There you go. That's what I mean.
So a little pre-Halloween comedy, huh?
Yeah.
Come on by.
Absolutely.
You don't have to worry about a costume or anything like that.
And I am going to be tomorrow. I'm flying into Austin, and I'm doing the Altercation Comedy Festival tomorrow night at the Kick Butt Cafe. I fly right back to L.A. I go to San Francisco October 6th at the Amnesia Bar. And then EddiePepitone.com, I'm going to be touring all over the East Coast starting November 5th through 17. I'm going
Tropical depression season.
No, I think it's
They'll
going to
be gone by then.
I hope
That's
so.
the end of.
But let's read this. There was a time in this country when a hardworking Joe and Jane American would gather around the internet and listen to their favorite podcasts, then like, subscribe, and review that podcast. Those were better times, and I'm not the first to say we can draw a direct correlation between the decline in the number of true patriotic, God-fearing Americans with the decline of people who click like. So when you wake up and the ice caps have melted, the government has been replaced by a box full of insane Viagra-fueled rats, and roving gangs of godless teenagers own the streets with their soda pops and razor scooters, you have only to blame yourselves for not clicking like in times much like now. In fact, one might argue right now. Click like, write a review, and subscribe. The future of America depends on it, especially if you are listening to us from the Ukraine. Our engineer today was Emma Erdbrink and
you,
Aaron.
Emma.
Aaron Brungardt, our producer, Matt Rasamoto. Leave a message first. There were no messages. That's why we didn't play. If you don't leave messages, I cannot read you. I cannot get a pulse. I can't monitor you folks, you know?
Nobody left a message?
Nobody left a message on our line, which is 424-262-0904.
I blame myself. I don't know why. I blame myself.
Leave us a
I don't
message
know.
next week.
This happened
Maybe-
before you.
This happened, really?
Yeah.
Email us there was no email, at fanmail@peptalkspodcast.com, and donate. We have a donate button, and this is very important. We need your money. peptalkspodcast.com. And thanks, everybody. And until next time, we'll see you here on Pep Talks.
Okay.